Hi, this is Eric. I am the giant triker. And today I'll be riding out to Equus Run Vineyards, just west of Lexington, Kentucky. I can get there from my condo, which is kind of nice. It's a nice, safe, wide country road out here, not much traffic. It's been a while. Been a while since the last video. And sorry about that. Things have just been hectic. I had a career change over the winter back in February, a couple months ago now. So that was a little bit stressful, going through that interview process and kind of the waiting and worrying about telling my boss I was leaving, that kind of stuff. And still been dealing with a lot of fatigue as well. Been doing some research about the fatigue. I'm thinking it has a lot to do with my digestive issues. Let's get around this bend for real. Plus the wind, my goodness. It's starting to rain. Oh my gosh. It's just a sprinkle. It's gonna pass, but it's also very windy. Tell you what, I'm going against the wind. I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Took a nice corner and I still have a headwind. That's just how it goes. No, I think it's dying down here. A little bit of a sprinkle here. Anyway, the point is, with autoimmune disorder like ankylosing spondylitis, you can end up with a lot of digestive issues. I'm finding out a lot of people have this on Reddit. Reddit's a pretty good, well, there's a lot of people on there with their own opinions about things. And I don't have Crohn's, tested negative for Crohn's, so that's not an issue, but apparently that's a thing. Autoimmune disorder causes a lot of digestive issues. So I've made an appointment with a functional medicine doctor. They specialize in figuring out the root cause of health issues. A lot of them specialize in digestive problems. So they'll be able to run some more tests and try to determine what the root cause of this is, see what I can do with my diet. I just have a lot of food sensitivities, and even like a lot of good vegetables just cause me a lot of pain. Like onions are a great example. I love onions, I love garlic, and I can't eat it. And I'm not talking about, I mean, sure, onions have always been painful in my life, but we're talking like 3 days of intense pain. It's just not worth it. It's not like, oh, I hurt for an hour or two after the meal and I'm okay, like it used to be. So I know the difference, and it's really bad. So anyway, if I could figure out a lot of these digestive issues, that might help with my fatigue. And if I can improve that problem, I'm hoping I can get out and ride some more. Used to be I could do 30 miles, feel kind of tired the next day or two, and then actually feel better. But now it's like weeks of recovery. But in other news, I got some new lights. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more in this video. I opted for the Garmin Varia Lights. Seemed like a really easy way to pair up with my Edge here. And it's got some pretty cool features I didn't expect. So we'll get into that a little bit more here. I'm gonna get up to the vineyard here and fly my drone around a little bit. And well, assuming the rain is gone, I'm not gonna fly if it's raining at all. Even a sprinkle, you don't wanna do that. And I'll talk about the lights. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy the video today. Saddlestone Distillery. Still says Equus Run. Interesting. Maybe they're making bourbon there now too. How about that? So here we are, Equus Run. Still sprinkling. This old barn here is a really nice place to just chill for a little while. All right, I'm gonna start with the headlight. It's the Garmin Varia with some numbers after it. And it's attached to the little, I don't know what you call this thing. I call it a nub, whatever you want to call it. And the headlight came with this bracket here. It's called the out front Garmin bracket. And it's got kind of this, if I turn this knob, it will unlock this and I can take it off. But I'm gonna leave that locked in right now. And on the back, we've got a USB-B port for charging. And of course, there's a power button. Anyway, so you can see on the sign up there, that turn sign, that yellow sign is flashing. It's because of this headlight. I'll block the light. It doesn't do that anymore. I opted to kind of mount it this way where it's back behind the nub. But I think if you wanted to, you could flip this around 180. But then it would be kind of pushed out to the left, or you can do it, maybe go forward like this and then mount it upside down. This will still work. And if you wanted to have it more out front, I was a little bit worried about it getting in my way of my pedals, so I just put it here. But I think you could play around with that, kind of get the right thing. So that's how it looks, how it mounts. One nice thing about the way these Garmin lights work with the edge is that when I start an activity over here on the edge, on the display here, if I pause my activity, then the lights should turn off, but it looks like they're still going. I might have to actually save the ride and get out completely, but when I stop the ride, the lights turn off automatically and they go to a power save mode. When I start the ride, they turn on automatically. So I like that feature. I think that's a really neat, just handy thing. I don't have to turn a bunch of things on. I can also check the power level if I go to when you have lights attached, and this is probably really hard to see. There's a new screen on here, and it just tells you you can override the pattern of the lights on here, and you can press the gear, and it will show you the battery level of the lights. And yeah, so I can go from a flash mode to solid. If I hit solid now, it stops blinking. It's just a solid on. Or I can cancel the override and it'll go back to this called high visibility. I want other people to see me. I don't need the light to see. I just need people to see me. So that's the front light, and that's kind of there's like a new screen on the edge, which is really cool. All of these Garmin lights come with these crazy mounts, and this is the best one I could find. It had 3 or 4 different types of mounts that I could put. This is the best one, and notice that it's kind of tilted down. I don't like that, and I would like to maybe jury rig something that's a little bit better, but this works. It doesn't fall down. So yeah, as a trike user, we don't have a seat post. So I'm sure there's some third-party stuff we can find out there to try to make that better. The alternative would be to mount it to this, would be ideal, but I haven't figured that out yet. It doesn't work. So this is the best we can do for now. The other cool thing about this is this taillight is also a radar. So it will detect incoming cars. Cool Mustangs. It's the Mustang gang. Nice thing about that radar, anyway, It doesn't detect the cars coming from the front, but it does detect cars coming from behind you. And I'm seeing it about maybe a quarter mile to even a half a mile of range on that, which is crazy. And I haven't seen any, as of yet, it hasn't missed any cars that have passed me. It's a huge bird. That is the biggest hawk I've ever seen, I think. Oh my gosh. I hope I haven't done anything to anger it. Please. Look at it. Jeez. All right. I get distracted easily, but that was a huge bird. Anyway, I'm having a hard time demonstrating this, but so yeah, there's a car coming and it's passing. Oh. So the stripes here turn red if there's a fast approaching object, orange if they're not that fast, I don't know what the speed limit is there, and then green when they're done. And it will also detect multiple cars. It'll show multiple dots there, assuming it's got line of sight to all of the cars. Sometimes cars can hide their numbers by going single file. There you go. Pretty handy. It'll also detect bikers, I've noticed. So if you're a slowpoke, got a biker coming up behind you on a path, it'll show you that they're coming. So I find that I don't have to look at my rear view mirror as much. I can just kind of relax and then listen for that tone, and then I can, like, okay, let me look at my mirror, check what's going on here, and be aware of my surroundings. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty happy with the lights so far. Again, that's the Garmin Varia lights. The back one is the RTL 515. I don't remember the front one. There's only one, I think, Varia headlight, but anyway, highly recommend those. Not sponsored, but hey, Garmin, if you want to sponsor me, let me know. Hope you enjoyed that little kind of review of the lights, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll make these videos a little bit more often, but can't really promise anything. Things are a little bit hectic, so we'll see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Looks like my lights are at 4 out of 5 bars on the battery after about, I'd estimate about 3 hours of riding. So they have a pretty good battery life. And if I stop my ride, oops, save ride, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's when I turn off the... Yes, okay, turned off the edge. Headlight turned off.